they steal? Do you get differential income? What do they call differential income? I have literally gotten pay stubs in the past year. I have probably gotten 20 different pay stubs from 20 different hospitals or clinics. Scott, all of them were different.
Wow.
All of them were different.
Okay.
Because everybody calls things different. So you have to ask questions. And you think that you can upload this into a software and the software is going to like automatically know what to do, what to say, how to act. It's going to do what it normally does, average the income. So review the income patterns. That's when you put it inside of the calculator. Every agency has different, what do you call it? Different metrics. So what do you call it? USDA, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, they're a little bit lenient than VA and FHA. And I'll go to that in a second. So look at the pattern. Do they have 1 year, 2 year? Is it going up? Is it going down? The third, confirm. Please confirm. Confirm. Oh my gosh, confirm. Confirm. How do you confirm? With the documentation? And you know what? We are scared of paperwork because we're always afraid to over document. But not one time did you hear me say, give it to the lender. But you got to ask for the documentation. You have to know what you're looking at. Verify income will continue. How do I know it's going to continue? Ask questions. Ask questions. And don't be afraid to document a little bit past what you saw. How bad do you want this loan? Do you know how freaking cool you will be if your borrower was denied by another lender because they didn't make enough income, and then you went back 2 years to prove that this borrower could do this, that it was doing this? And this just isn't for, this just isn't, I'm making up my own words now. This isn't just for wage earners. This is for borrowers that are self-employed too. Things happen and you have to document the change. Don't be afraid to document the change. And I put complete application makes such a difference. So 12 months, you got to have at least 12 months history for Fannie, Freddie, and USDA for different variable income. 12 months. 12 months. But you have to document that 12 months. And then what's most important is if there's been any fluctuation, did it go up 20%? Did it go up 15%? USDA wants to know if it went up or down 20%. Freddie Mac has different metrics, 5%, 10%, this. So these are the questions, and these are the issues that you're having with the underwriters, because you don't realize that they saw something go up or they saw something go down, and they're trying to figure out and document it. I use 2 different income calculation worksheets. I use MGIC for my FHA. Why? Because they take the lowest. They want the lowest of everything. And then I use ENACT because ENACT actually shows the percentage of the income that's going down. Now you're not trying to do math in your head and try and figure it all out. Now, whatever software you use, if it shows you that too, then that's great. But you need something to actually show you so that you can review it. I mentioned that FHA and VA take 2 years. It is a hard stop. Now, we don't have enough time to go into a whole bunch of detail on it. But whenever you're dealing with FHA, I will tell you this. You got the 2 years. You're excited. You're celebrating. Has there been a raise recently? Because if there's been a raise, now we can average that sucker by 12 months with that income from the raise. And that's in the guidelines. Look it up. You'll see it. But other than that, 2 hard years. 2 hard years. Documentation is your friend. Please don't run from it. Don't run from it. Don't upload everything. Look at it. What you're looking at. You know what I mean? But documentation is your friend. And so the key to variable income, the absolute key is ask questions. Okay, so you're a nurse, or you're a truck driver, or you're this. What is this income? A lot of the income is labeled something kooky. And so you're not even going to know that you can actually use it. And you find out this is something that he receives on a regular basis. No, they didn't call it base income. They called it, ride or die income. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just being funny because
Write
he's a
it
truck
down.
driver. You know what I mean? But
Yep.
there are certain incomes that I've had. I'm like, go back 2 years, give me the last year-to-date pay stubs, ask them what this is. Oh, well, they always get this. And like these are questions that you should have already asked up front. You had the pay stub up front. I know a lot of you guys are heavy hitters. I know you are. And you're probably saying to yourself, I'm not reviewing pay stubs. You don't have to. Teach your loan partner to do it.
Hey, Dionne,
Or, yes,
we have you ready for your first scenario?
I am. I'm going to stop sharing.
Oh, yeah, please. Yeah. Ashley.
Hey, hey.
Hey.
You guys hear me okay?
Yeah, we got you.
All right. So, I don't have a complete application yet. They started it the other day, but ironically that this webinar came up because I was kind of already trying to rack my brain about how to go about it. And just a little history, I've only been an originator for a little over a year, but I closed 12 loans last year, and so far I've got 4 so far this year. But I get the weirdest scenarios very often. So this one's actually maybe not so bad, but I have 2 borrowers, and they purchased a business in October 2025, and the main borrower is receiving a salary that is direct deposited from the business to a business checking account. There's no pay stubs associated, no W-2s, nothing to that extent. And that started in October of 2025. And the second borrower has been a speech pathologist since 2019 and was a W-2 employee up until 2025 when she became a sole proprietor, and now receives a 1099 contract. But she's working for this school, so it is 10 months out of the year, and she is in or has received a contract and also a letter stating that she will be recontracted for the following year. So this is all very new to me. It might seem very easy to all of you, but something that I'm first seeing is the switch
Have we
from.
talked before?
I don't think so.
Look, I'm looking to see if you're inside of my phone. I promise you, you look so familiar to me. So
I get that a lot.
good news is the speech person.
Yeah.
Let's just say that the speech person. You said that she went to Schedule C in 2025. Was that the beginning of 2025?
No, it was the school year. So August of 2025.
August of 2025.
Mm-hmm.
So for self-employed bar income, it's a 1-year look back. And let me explain what I mean by when I say 1-year look back. We don't have any way of verifying a self-employed bar's income except for what they have filed with the IRS. That is basically their W-2. The fact that it was filed. That's why you see lenders pulling tax transcripts, because we're verifying that they actually filed. This is the income that they reported. The cool part about it is that she will be self-employed for a year soon, and she's golden because she is in one of those unique positions where she did what she was doing before she was self-employed. She was already a speech pathologist. Now she is Schedule C or sole proprietor, still doing the same thing. So now, no, you don't have 12 months of her income to use, but you will soon once she hits 1 year of self-employment. How do you know that it's been 1 year of self-employment? Because remember, it's a 1 year look back. She didn't make it this year. She's only been self-employed for 4 months.
Right.
That we actually have documented. But the people who bought the company, this is the one that I'm a little confused about. They both purchased a company in 2025.
They're the same. They're the same scenario. It's a husband and a wife, and the husband.
This is different than her. This is different than her.
Correct. Yeah. It's unique. So the husband receives $2,300 per week, or $120,000 salary per year, but it is just direct deposited into a business account or to his personal checking account.
Now, is the business the same as the pathologist business where the husband was like working in fast food and so he bought a fast food restaurant?
No, so I'm waiting on the history of what he did prior to purchasing the business, but it's a greenhouse business. And I do have like the LLC contract and the contract from purchasing the business, but I don't know if that's relevant or not. But you said, gather all the documentation you can. So I do a good job at getting everything up front. But I guess I'm not even sure which questions to ask and how to get what I need in order to get to where I need to go with this type of scenario.
So for them, there's nothing we can do with them because they haven't owned the company. They haven't owned the business for 2 years.
Right.
Because self-employed borrower income is a look back, we would never use pay stubs from an employer. So say for instance, the co-borrower who was the speech pathologist, say she had made her year. I would never look at her pay stubs because I can only verify her income by what she filed the year before. That's why self-employed borrowers are such a risk. We are making sure that business is solvent. We're making sure that business is still doing, still making money, still operating, because we're not even going by the income that they're earning this year. We're going by the income that they made the year before.
Crazy.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is that like a no income deal when it's less than 1 year? I mean, is it a no income like type scenario, 25% down or whatever champion
or a
is?
bank statement.
Bank statement, I don't think works
But so you guys have to remember this.
because you got to have 12 months.
Didn't have 12 months.
Yeah.
Right. I was thinking this was going to have to be a no income situation. If this, like, if they need to buy right now, otherwise, because be able to use the business income, it's 2 years for the purchase of that business, right?
Reginald, what is the LTV on that, max LTV on that? Do you know, Reginald? Is it 75?
Champions will do up to 80%. First time home buyer, 2 months reserves. You got to have at least a 720 score. I just closed one with similar scenario. They bought a business. They'd only been in business for about 4 months, had all the assets that they needed for down payment, closing costs, reserves, but couldn't prove income because they didn't have the 2-year look back. Rates brutal.
Very similar situation then, because they do have money and they have assets. So
they can't be rate conscious though. I mean, my rate was 8.85 with 2.5 discount points.
Yeah, I figured. It's a bigger risk, right?
So Reginald, so the only thing that they needed to qualify were assets and a credit score.
And a fogged up mirror.
That's it. Assets, credit score. Matter of fact, the husband owned the company, but his scores were lower than the wife who really wasn't in the deal, she owned part of the company, but she wasn't really functional in the company. So we actually ended up using her score because her score was better, left the husband off. He just signed the deed and went in her name only. And he gifted her the down payment.
No comment?
It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, no, it's a beautiful thing. Yeah.
So I was familiar with Chain, but I didn't know about Champions. I'm sure that we're linked up with them, but I had a feeling that this was the route I had to go.
If not, you can.
The difference between change requires 12 months reserves.
Only 2 months reserves on that purchase, huh?
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
For first time home buyers, if it's a subsequent purchase, then they want 12 months.
Oh, they do.
This is the first time.
They do 2 months.
Crazy.
Did you say 2 months reserves?
On a first time home buyer. But 12 if you've already owned one before. Yeah. Is it the 3-year rule, Reggie?
Yep, 3-year rule.
Okay.
Oh.
Crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Any other? Hey, thanks, Ashley. I appreciate you.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
looks like
thanks
you got
for
to need,
hearing me out. Appreciate it.
name, address, social security number, date of birth. Next.
Yeah.
Next loan, next
Yeah.
loan, next.
Hey,
You
I'm all
don't do
about it. Thank you.
I
Yeah,
do
we're
want to
good.
tell you guys that Fannie and Freddie recently changed their guidelines. And I have to tell you, I am a super, super fan of the way Fannie changed hers and the way she's documenting. I seriously encourage you guys, those of you who are, who commonly have wage earners, she makes it so much easier than it used to be.
Mm.
Everything is actually spelled out. And for those of you that are using the FHA program, flip it. Try and see if you can get it with Home Ready with the 3% down, so that you can document it. You know what I mean? The way Fannie, because FHA is a lot stricter than Fannie is as far as variable income goes. I don't know why my camera is going crazy like this. Yawande, you always have a good one. What's going on?
Well, I don't know how good this is, but I stumbled up, and thank you. Great job, by the way, Dionne. Thanks for taking the time. This is just pure gold. I am trying to ask about a program that I heard about. Is a P&L statement loan with 3.5% down. What is that? Anybody has any idea what that program is?
So with the profit and loss, basically, and I don't know if they want the CPA to do the P&L statement. I cannot remember.
I think it's a licensed CPA. I think it's a licensed CPA.
So the licensed CPA will do the P&L statement, which is the profit and loss. You know what I mean? And then you'll have at least 2 to 3 months bank statements, and you can do the income. Now, I am an old school underwriter, okay? So you're looking at someone that actually underwrote subprime loans. You're looking at someone who actually underwrote MENAs and all that type of stuff. And I have to say that I like the P&L loan because I'm still looking at the bank statements. I am looking at bank statements that show me that money is coming in, expenses are coming out. It's not like some type of I gotta word this carefully. It's just it's a good thing.
Your pauses are amazing.
Yeah, it's what do you call it? Yawande, it's not one of those situations where this is too good to be true. They're gonna ask you for something else. There's probably a higher credit score requirement. There's probably higher bank statement what do you call it? Reserve requirement. But the CPA will do the CPA or the what does EA mean again, guys? Is it
EA is enrolled agent?
Enrolled agent, yep.
Yes. So one of them can do it for you, and you provide those 2 to 3 months bank statements like they ask, and you're golden. I like that one a little bit better than the one that
no income.
So, sorry to interrupt here, but I think Diane, what she was asking, what I heard is 2.5% down. I am aware of the P&L program that usually needs 15 to 20% down. I don't know anything with the 2.5 or even 5 or 10% down.
I'm told that program exists. I'm trying to find it.
It's a non-QM, I believe, right? We're talking about the P&L, but kind of like a bank
statement. But Scotty, that usually needs 15 to 20% down. I don't know anything that has a single-digit down payment.
I don't either.
There is one
that has a what down payment?
Single digit.
3.5% down payment.
Are you saying
looking for a P&L with 2.5% down?
Is that she said 2.5% down?
3.5.
3.5.
So same like FHA.
Exactly right.
Wow.
I don't know any non-QM that has a
is that what you said? I thought you said what is the P&L program?
No.
3.5%
down. 3.5. Somebody told me that there's a lender that has a 3.5% down program on an FHA on a P&L. So P&L is what qualifies income. So I was just curious what that was all about because that was news to me.
You see Reginald is like, let me know the name now.
Me too. I couldn't find anything better than 15 down.
Yeah.
If it is, I bet it's some type of
hard money
with the bank or a credit union. It's not going to be something in the wholesale market.
That would make sense. Yeah. All right. Dionne, this is awesome. I can't thank you enough for what you bring to the MLO Live show and what you've done for your community and the mortgage industry. So thank you so much for being such an expert in this and just being here for us. So I know you're helping a lot of people, working with different companies. And so what can I, so if somebody wanted to work with you, hire you, a company wanted to hire you, how would they get a hold of you? What's the best way to get on your calendar?
Where's that QR code?
I was just about to say I'm so horrible at this. Devin, I forgot the QR code.
Is it on a website somewhere?
No, it's not. Don't judge me.
Drop your number in the chat.
I was about to say, can I just drop something in the chat if you guys?
Yeah.
Ask the Underwriter. Is it your thing? Ask the Underwriter.
Ask the Underwriter, and you'll see.
Is it .net or .com?
.net.
Oh, it is. Okay, I got it right here. Schedule a call. So here's right here. Okay, cool. Here you guys
and
go.
I work with individuals. I have a weekly mentoring group for your people that need that kind of like weekly support and weekly training. I also have self-paced training that you can pair with the weekly mentoring group. And I work with actual companies, and I work with your loan partners, your newbies, and your processing and your processors. But I really appreciate it. I hope that the one thing that you guys got out of this was to make sure that as soon as you see that income is kind of like going a little haywire, that you immediately start asking questions, or that you immediately have your people start asking questions. There's no magic formula. You guys are looking for a magic formula, weren't you? No, there's not. You send that into a software and then you send it to the underwriter, they're going to have a different income.
And I mean, Dionne, what I keep hearing every time you come on, I hear like master your craft when it comes to asking the questions.
Yes.
And be so thorough. That's what I keep hearing over and over and over again. And if you're trying to like hope, like it's like that. Okay, I'm gonna ask. Oh yeah, 2 years. Okay, 2 years. What? Did you miss? Did you change? W-2, self-employed, 1099. Like, what is like? You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, like a lot of people have been in the same business forever, right? But then they switch, or there's just so many different scenarios. But I think getting the complete story and being comfortable getting uncomfortable asking all the questions, so that you don't have errors down the road.
Got to find the deal.
Got to find the deal.
The computers can't think. They can't coach us. Their answers are programmed. And do you really want a computer to think for you? Because if you do, you better go find another career.
Yeah. Love it. All right. Devin's back. Dionne Bass, thank you so much. Appreciate you as always. You're awesome. And man, look, anytime you want to come back, I'll give you a bigger notice next time. So I promise I'll. So then no, 24 hours now.
Yeah. No, you won't.
Dionne.
Yes.
Hey guys, this was awesome. You're always amazing. I think you and I, yes, I love you. You and I should do a 30-minute here and role play out the questions that a loan officer asks, because I ask a lot of good sales questions, relationship building questions, but in that is all of the extremely detailed income calc questions. So I've embedded it, as well as the source of funds to close. So I've woven them together, and I think that would be a good thing.
That'd be amazing. Yes.
Yeah.
I love that. Especially if we have an incomplete application. Like, do you guys, like, anybody got an incomplete application, and we can kind of like go through it? And I would love that.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about the questions, because I think, the flex used to be, I make this so simple and easy for your buyers up front. I think the new flex is my pre-approval is accurate. It's going to close. Like, if you get a letter from me, it's going to close. That's the new flex. I don't talk about anymore. Oh, I make it so easy up front. Nope.
Love it.
I make the process easy, because your clients are going to be airtight when you get that pre-approval. You can walk out there and you can show them a home and know we're getting them to the closing table 100% of the time.